everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Platinum. Last time, we explored Stark Mountain with Buck and put a stop to one half of what Team Galactic became after Cyrus made the very questionable choice to go live in an alternate dimension. And afterwards, we said goodbye to Looker. Said his work here was done. He'd want me to be happy though, so I will carry on for him. Buck also told us to meet him back here in the survival area, and this time, we will do just that, but it seems like there's a little bit of extra baggage along here. Yes, a certain somebody has chosen to stand beside him. I guess Barry needed a new master. Oh, it's you, Emil. You know, the best trainers must really love Pokemon from their heart. I'm talking about people like the gym leaders, of course. People like the Tower Tycoon and the other Frontier Brains, too. You can tell they love Pokemon when you're battling them. Of course, I'm not conceding anything to them or to you, because I'm still gonna be the greatest trainer ever. Yo, if it isn't Emil, it's my place. Drop in, eh? Suddenly Australian. So in we go. This place is kinda interesting, yeah. So you are, oh, you're Buck's friend. Yes, I've heard a lot about you from both Buck and Wake. Well, my young friend, you're always welcome here from now on. This is a private club only for Sinnoh's gym leaders, or those vouched for by those self-same gym leaders. It's a place where the best seek to better themselves. Welcome to the battleground. So, after Rourke saw me grow and become a master of the underground, after Gardenia got her butt handed to me by my Crobat, or Golbat at the time, after Fantina also got her butt handed to me by my Crobat, after Maylene also got her butt handed to me by my Crobat, after Wake defeated me in battle one time, after I shared my enthusiasm with Byron, after I wiped the floor with Candace, and after I reignited Volkner's passions for battling, thank you very much, none of those people vouched for me and gave me an invite here. Thanks for that, guys. Really appreciate it. So the battleground, like I said, is an interesting place. Once a day, there will be 3 gym leaders here. And when you talk to them, you are able to rematch them. It is here that it is implied for the very first time in the series that gym leaders have entirely different teams from what they would use in their gym battles against you when you'd be challenging them. For instance, what we thought was Rourke's one, team that he would use for somebody who doesn't have any gym badges of their own yet. And maybe he might have a different team for a challenger with 1 badge, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6, or 7. It's kind of neat to see that, and here we're getting to see what their teams are in their spare time. I'm not going to be going over movesets for these guys or showing all of these battles, because there's just too darn many of them, so how about we have a boss fight where, quite honestly, I don't remember a lot of the moves that these Pokemon have. One of the big reasons why I go over movesets is because I know a lot of the movesets already as it is, and yeah. I probably could have also stood to have had 6 Pokemon in my party. I don't have Eidolon with me because of Derpidius. I kind of forgot to switch it back in, so if I lose here by only 1 Pokemon, it's gonna be on my head. And I don't take out that Aerodactyl. Because I only have 5 Pokemon, I've earned a heal right here. Or earned a here right heal. No, that's dumb. Sorry. I was trying to go for like a Japanese RL thing, but it just didn't work out. Okay. So Aerodactyl, what are you gonna do to me now, huh? Oh! Okay. Yeah, should have seen that coming. I know that I can't one-shot you with Surf, so how about we give the Hydro Pump a try? Yeah, it's been working out pretty well for me lately. You're able to hit me with Stone Edge twice in a row, and let me guess, this one's a crit. I know how to call him. It's like I understand how this game works. So let's heal again. Kinda not liking how this is starting off. We know he's got a Tyranitar on his team because he, well, told us a second ago. It would have been pretty wise to start with that Tyranitar, actually, because, Rock types get a special defense buff from when a Sandstorm is in effect, and Tyranitar has the ability of Sandstream like a Powdon does. So if he would have sent that out first, his entire team would have gotten a special defense buff unless I overrode it with my own weather effect. And now that you've done some chip damage to me and I'm within killing range for a critical hit from that Stone Edge, you're gonna get it. Oh. Can you hit 1 time? This is what, turn number 6 against this Aerodactyl alone? Vanity, we only got so much runtime here. Well, there's actually no time limit on YouTube anymore, but don't tell her that. I need her to be efficient. I need that out of her right now. For one, this is probably the first time Vanity has ever not been reliable for me, and I gotta say, it feels really strange. Hydro Pump, go! I swear if you crit right now. Please, thank God. Thank you! I know I could have rain danced, and I know that I could have gone for Hydro Pump, but I know that he's got that Tyranitar on his team with the limited intel that I have, so it wouldn't make sense. He would have just overwritten it with his own Sandstorm right after the fact. I think I was better off just trying for that Hydro Pump. Probopass. Okay, in that case, it's got sky-high defense no matter what I do. Bodhi, let's try you out. I was thinking of going Gallade and doing close combat, but that's gonna be my trump card against his Tyranitar, so let's do this instead. Probopass needs to do Magnet Rise in order to be immune to ground-type moves, if I am remembering that correctly. Yes, I am. So I at least know that much, and I don't need to know any stinking movesets. I will be honest, I would not doubt it if I have never seen all of these Gym Leader rematches. I say this because with them being limited to once daily, you only see so many of them in rotation, and you get repeats and all that good stuff. There's times where you just kind of feel like there's daily content that you haven't seen. Tyranitar, okay. You are quad weak to close combat. I know what I am doing, and I swear if Scythe is slower than a Tyranitar because of its minus speed nature. I know it's higher level than me, but still, Tyranitars aren't exactly known for their blistering speed. I also want to hit it with a physical move because of that special defense thing. Let's go! Yes! How much will that do? Come on, times 6 damage. That does it. Okay, I'm pretty confident we can do this. It's kind of funny that the Aerodactyl, of all things, gave me a disadvantage, and I was leading with something that should have had no problem with it whatsoever. At least I know that I can fight stuff under level, though. It makes me feel a lot better for the stuff that we have coming up because, oh boy! If you have not seen the stuff that we're going to be fighting in the near future, you're in for it. There's some high-level stuff here that makes this stuff look nice. Yeah, I'm dead serious. There's a reason why I've been doing off-screen training, because I'm gonna need it. All right, Golem? This is what we do with Golems. I don't think it's ever been any different. I can't say... Well, actually, no, we fought a Golem in multiplayer before we had this, but I was still able to take it out just fine. Before we surfed them, we Magical Leafed them, and it was just as effective, and probably actually more effective with a shorter attack animation. Acrobat grows to level 59, and Vanity grows to level 61, getting out of that red health. Vanity, you're just so thoughtful, not annoying me with your beeping health. Or, well, you were able to momentarily not annoy me with your beeping health. Okay, Rampardos. I don't think you have anything that would be a threat to Bodhi whatsoever, so let's throw you out. Earthquake or Woodhammer? Woodhammer's got higher power. Oh yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Oh man. I'm reminded of that, in the anime, when Ash battled Rourke, his Cranidos evolved into Rampardos right before they battled, and I remember just thinking, like, damn, sucks to be Ash in that situation. Just seeing his Cranidos now being a Rampardos reminded me so much of that anime moment, because, man, if there's ever a time I felt bad for Ash, it was then. What? That can't be! My buffed up Pokemon! I thought our first gym leader would be a good way to show this off. However, Pokemon from ancient times, fossils that are yet to be discovered. I wonder if I can find new fossils if I dig all over Sinnoh. I don't know about that, but I do hear that there is a resort somewhere that's got some other fossils you might not have seen. Okay, so over this way. This is Cheryl. Yeah, it's been a long time. Been a while since we've seen her. You are able to actually battle against those people that teamed up with you as party members over time. Not only this, but I was waiting to talk about this. These trainers are who you can team up with in the Battle Frontier. I did not heal between battles! I am an idiot! Holy crap! Oh boy, that's bad. Wobbuffet can't directly attack me, so I'm gonna use Curse. Anyway, yeah. These party members are the ones that you will fight alongside should you want to do multi-battles in the Battle Frontier, but you don't have anyone around you to play multiplayer. That's kind of neat. So the more of these optional party members that you found, the better. Cheryl is the only one who's required, so by default, she will only do that. And actually, Now that we have seen all of them, I can talk about the sort of theme that they've got going here. They each specialize in a different stat. Cheryl in particular specializes in HP. If you're wondering about the others, I'll show them on screen right now. I honestly don't remember them. I think Mira's special attack. Yeah, they're kind of all cool. So, also, these other party members, the teams that you fight here are not strictly what they will have when you fight alongside them in the Battle Frontier. They have tons of different teams and have tons of variety. It's just that they have a theme to them with what type they'll have. And Blissey. Hey, Blissey. I knew you were on the team. Guess what, Blissey? You are going to be crushed into dust in a second here. Oops, it's been 1 second. You're gone. Or rather, you will be in about 30 minutes when your HP finishes scrolling down to 0. Look at this. This is probably the closest we're ever going to get to seeing a perfect Blissey go from full health to 0 in one fell swoop. Look at that. And it's only level 65. Just imagining a level 100 perfect Blissey. I know I've complained about this at like 2 other points in the series, but yeah, it really is just kryptonite. Level 59, very well deserved. Blissey does have the highest experience yield in the game. So rematching Cheryl could be worth it if only for that. She is, that Blissey is, of course, also held by a trainer, so you'll get more experience from that alone as well. Being a trainer isn't easy. The more you battle, the more you discover. But you know, I love Pokemon for that. What do you say, old-timer? What should we talk about today? Ah, I know. Let me tell you about the volcano named Stark Mountain. Well, buddy, I don't mean to brag, but I kind of stopped the legend that lives in that mountain from destroying it. The volcano dates to when Sinnoh was being made by the melding of time and space. Fiery lava spilled out and pooled, and it became a Pokemon. It's said that the Magma Stone was used to keep that Pokemon pinned down. It kept the Pokemon from rampaging and the volcano from erupting. My place is only open to the toughest trainers. I'm serious. You're supposed to be introduced by a gym leader, but you're special. Well, I'm off to the Battle Frontier. I feel like seeing how far I can go up the tower. Should we tell him that you go to the same floor every time, you just fight different people on it? Okay. Well, talking to Buck, inside of here, we'll change a few certain things. I'm gonna heal up, and I want to go back to Stark Mountain. Back in Stark Mountain, we're going to begin exploring this place as it was meant to be explored, with Rock Climb. So, as we're going through this place, there are quite a few double battles that you can fight that we could have done when we had Buck with us, and yeah, maybe it would have been a little bit easier, but I figured that since we had to come back through this place anyway, it was justified in doing it this way. Besides, there's so many items that you can't get without Rock Climb that making a straight shot to the end where we want to go, it just isn't really all that worth it. Besides, I can use Bodhi and Acrobat even though it didn't really work out too well for me in that first battle. It's alright. There's lots and lots of items here for us, but there's one in particular that I want, and I should also mention that because we need an HM user to get around here, and I am not going to teach Rock Climb to any of my precious Pokemon that made that journey with us. Well, Derpidius made the journey with us too, but he doesn't count. I'm sorry, but you kind of don't. Anyway, I had to leave somebody behind on the PC for Derpidius, and we have Bodhi with us now. So, the Pokemon that I decided to leave behind was Scythe. Here it is. On this dead end, we have the Flame Plate. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. Okay. If you really want me to mutilate this Macargo that badly, I'll do it. Let me get this last item. TM50 Overheat. 140 power, fire type, but you sharply lower your own special attack to use it. Now that we're all done with all that item collection, we want to go into the very back of Stark Mountain just to make sure everything was okay with that Magma Rock. I suggest healing up. Vanity could use a bit of health and... Hey, you never know when you might need a sacrifice play. I'll be frank. Since I'm pretty sure you know something important is coming up, I suggest you save a lot of data. And that is all. In we go. If you have said goodbye to Looker, returned to the survival area, entered the battleground, and talk to Buck inside the battleground to cause him to leave for Battle Frontier. Only then will you be greeted with this. Heatran is one of the kings, with its Fire Steel type making it resist many helpful types, an ability that not only gives it full immunity to all fire type moves, but also makes it a great switch-in if you can predict that sort of thing. Seriously, it's even triggered by things like Will-O-Wisp. Tanky stats and downright brutal damaging potential. Heatran still sees play to this day for a reason, or 6. Its move pool isn't bad either. It has Lava Plume from the start, gets Iron Head at 65, Earth Power at 73, and Stone Edge at 88. It even has a signature move, Magma Storm, that is learned at level 96. It's 120 power, 70% accurate, and it will continue to do trap damage for 2 to 5 turns. All in all, a fantastic Pokemon. But in the vein of saying I don't like things lately, I do have a bone to pick with Heatran. It's not that he's a bad Pokemon at all. Heatran is a great Pokemon. I will never deny that. I know that he has extreme usability, and I know that he's still seen in tournaments to this day. And I know that he's one of the top players in tournament legal play. All that's fine and good. But man, if there was ever a Pokemon that was scientifically designed to utterly wreck my beloved Weezing, it's this guy. He's Steel type, so he's immune to poison. So using Toxic and Sludge Bomb is out. Let's see. Weezing commonly packs Flamethrower and Will-O-Wisp, either or really, and it activates Flash Fire if it's hit by either of those, or is just merely a switch-in, which can cripple you for the rest of the fight if it's able to pull such a thing off. Really, all you have to attack it with after that are Thunderbolt and Pain Split in Weezing's move pool out of the good stuff that it gets. It was just downright a sad day when, in 4th generation, I learned firsthand that Weezing was nowhere near as good as it once was because of this guy. Oh, it hurts so much. But seriously, he's a good Pokemon. Though, I will say, for how powerful he is, he can certainly work on his intimidation tactics a little bit. I don't exactly think Guo Bobobo is the best battle cry or the most intimidating one. Just saying. Also, you see that metal thing on top of its head? It's a toy airplane, and now you can never unsee it. Alright. I might be a little bit biased because I love Weezing so much, and you were such a good counter to him and all that stuff. So, yeah, let's just try catching this thing. That's really all I wanted to say about it. Idolin, now that I'm thinking more about it, maybe Idolin wasn't the best to bring along for this. That pressure might be a little bit scary. He is in a cave like most legendary Pokemon, so we can at least take solace in that our Dusk Balls are getting the maximum potential they can get against him. Other than that, one thing that's a little bit of a shame is that Heatran was lowered from level 70 to level 50 in Platinum from Diamond and Pearl. It's nowhere near as broken of a team option as it was in Diamond and Pearl, because, ooh, if you made coming here your top priority in the aftergame if you're playing Diamond and Pearl, nothing could stand in your way. A level 70 Heatran was just god, basically, for everything that you'd be fighting in single player. It was great. Haven't really been having many luck with the haven't been having many lucks. I haven't been having many of those now, have I? Got 1, 2, 3! Oh! Would have been so good if I reverse jinxed it. Okay. I've been having the worst luck in the world. That Dusk Ball really didn't work out all that well because I thought I really had it, but I didn't. So I'm gonna begrudgingly try this last Dusk Ball and hope that maybe I get a little bit... No, okay. Let's try mixing things up a little bit. I know that Dusk Balls are the best option, but I've tried a few of them and they don't work, and even though anything else I could try wouldn't be as good, it just makes me feel better, okay? I gotta try something different. It just makes me feel better. All right, here we go. Ultra Ball. 0. Whoopee. You know, Heatran, You match this repeat ball quite nicely. And I guess I might as well try it out. It'll raise the timer ball counter. Let's do it. Ah, no. It's kind of a shame that Pokeball animation looked pretty cool with it coming out. I'm sure there's some competitive Heatran out there that's got that really nice touch of having that Pokeball animation. All right, Idolin, you've gone down. Yeah, let's do that. Vanity. I'm kind of thinking something right here. You quad resist ice, and I don't get same type attack bonus from it. You probably can survive this just fine. And if I were to... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Fire types are not immune to freezing. I was about to say, oh, wait a minute, he's immune to it. No. It's if he had... I think it's Magma Armor is the ability that gives immunity to freezing that fire types have. So, yeah, him having Flame Body shouldn't do that. Flame Body just merely makes it so that he gets increased power on his fire type moves if he's hit by one, so yeah. Sorry, I get Flame Body and Magma Armor confused with each other from time to time. Basically just because the two abilities have the same out-of-battle effect. If you have Flame Body or Magma Armor in your party of Pokemon, eggs only take half as many steps to hatch as normal. So because of that, I do get the effects of those confused from time to time, but no, that's how it is. You unfortunately, I can't believe I'm saying unfortunately after that train wreck I had against those legendary birds, but for once it actually does feel kind of unfortunate that you don't have an HP recovery move, because if you did, I'd get more chances to freeze you. Little did I know that I'd be able to do damage quite that perfectly before I fought you. Okay. Nope. Dusk Ball again! I'm being smart today. 1, 2. A Luxury Ball kind of matches you if you were laying on your back and showing me your belly, so let's try that. Not a big fan of tummy rubs. Okay, I got your number. One, two. I guess it just wasn't the right time. Thanks for activating my Marvel Scale, buddy. I appreciate that. Actually, they did quite a lot more damage than I thought it would. Never mind, I don't appreciate you anymore. Screw you, I'm throwing the best ball that I possibly can at you for that. For that. 1. Oh. It's on now. It's on. Okay. You've done a lot more than insult my beloved Weezing. You've now insulted my beloved Milotic. And for that, you are getting stuffed into a capsule. No, not just any capsule. The spirit of this volcano will fall to a Pokeball! Actually, that does match it pretty well as well. 1, 2, 3! Ah! I actually thought we had it! Oh! Oh, that would have been so cool! People would have told me I'm a liar and that I totally did that in post-commentary, but it still would have been cool! Oh, I can't believe it seriously did that. Okay, one more. No, don't do this to me now, Heatran! I got 3 shakes on a Pokeball. I got 3 shakes on a Dusk Ball. It can be done. It really can be done. If you were frozen, perhaps that would have actually worked. Come on. I want to try it now, because it actually almost worked. Okay, no. I guess I'll try Smarter Balls. Like I said, you never know when you might need a sacrifice play. At least I'm honest with all of my Pokemon and I don't just single out Derpidius. Okay, yeah, Vanity is getting revived right now. I don't typically like using revives against trainers because they won't do the same to me, but this isn't trying to defeat a trainer in battle. This is trying to catch a legendary Pokemon. I think I can make an exception for that. Oh. Bodhi, you are more than a sacrifice play. You are such an amazing sacrifice play that I can actually get away with fully healing up Vanity before you even go down. I'm glad to know that you are good at your intended job in this battle, Bodhi. Oh, even better. Maybe I can heal you up and buy myself enough. Okay, no, I won't do that. I'm not quite that mean. I'll just make you listen to some really ear-grating sounds, other than my voice. And, throw... Yeah, Dusk Ball. Try it. Down to only 15 of these things. I'm kind of worried because we still have quite a few battles ahead of us. One! No. One and done. I can't tell you how tempting that wood hammer is right now. If it had lower power, I might have actually gone for it. I don't want to do Outrage because it's locking me into it for 3 turns, and Earthquake will, well, quite honestly cause a Rock Slide in here, which will come down solely on him and trap him in here for all eternity, or until I beat the Pokemon League. You know, actually, something that I do want to say about Heatran is that I don't know if I'm the only person that feels this way, but he doesn't come off as special to me as other legendary Pokemon. He's the being inside of a volcano that when Heatran, according to multiple Pokedex entries, when Heatran makes its home in a volcano, that's the difference between a volcano being dormant and active. That's cool, and Heatran certainly does come off as very powerful. Has moves like Lava Plume that fit this within the lore. Cool. The whole thing is that the Pokedex entries, it's not just like the anime where it's implied that there's multiple of a legendary Pokemon. In every canon, it's basically said that every active volcano has a Heatran in it. And Heatran has a gender ratio. 50% of them are male, 50% of them are female. They're, I think, the only legendary Pokemon to date that has that. There are legendary Pokemon with genders, but I think Heatran is the only one where males and females are known to exist, meaning that they are not a unique species of there only being one or there only being a few in the world. It's implied that there's many of them out there, and I don't know, that just kind of makes it feel a little bit less special to me. I guess he didn't take kindly to that, so he decided to fake me out. I don't know. It's been a while. I think it's time for another Timer Ball. I'm pretty sure we've waited out the 40-turn counter by this point, if not more. Do it. 1, 2. I can't explain why, but this is somehow more frustrating than when you just don't get a shake for hours, when you get 2 or 3 shakes every dang time, but none of them quite go all the way. Let's use up our last Pokeball, because why not? Nope. Bing. What? Ding, 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 ding. I don't have a lot of hope. These past several balls have been 1 or 0. It's gotta be low on PP. It is doing metal sound every turn. It hasn't attacked me in a super long time, and I am almost out of any kind of ball that I would want to use on this thing. It's probably gonna struggle any turn now. Yeah, there's that metal sound again. That's all it's doing at this point. It's just draining its PP of its last move, and when it does that, it's gonna be over. So, time to be an oddball and use some oddballs. Luxury Ball, go! Not even a wiggle or a waggle or a... I feel like if I put an SH at the beginning of either of those words, it's gonna be some kind of racial slur that I've never heard of before, so I'm not gonna take my chances with that. Go! Nothing? Okay. Anytime you'd wanna do something. Let's try the Timer Ball. I'm sure that that's maxed out. I'm sure that it's the same catchword as a Dusk Ball, but we might as well try. Nothing. Had probably the best luck with those up to this point, but not even giving me a shake anymore. Maybe it was my comments about Heatran not feeling as special as other legendary Pokemon in terms of the lore. 2, 3. Yes! Kind of a boring ball to catch it in, and kind of what you'd expect, but it didn't take me 2 tries. I wonder how much PP it actually had left there. I don't feel like counting that, nor would I subject anyone to counting that. Its body is made of rugged steel. However, it is partially melted in spots because of its own heat. That's a pretty cool Pokedex entry. A lot more than there's a Heatran living in every volcano in the world and it's not special. That is a Pokedex entry that it deserves with its raw power. I gotta say, its feet look kind of funny when you see the footprint right there. I guess it like crushes rocks in them. It's really neat. And that is Heatran. And with that, we have done everything there is to do in Stark Mountain. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, we're gonna head back to the survival area. Now that there's not only 3 things to do there, but 4, we're gonna be moving on and exploring the last route of this island. See you guys then.